seems to dump it when he gets about halfway across in between the trees. Somewhere near the littler house. Over that route, over our route. But quite a lot further out. I would say it's 150 yards down that road. Maybe even. I don't know, because there is two on the go. Today I'm just going down to the smaller house just to start filling some of the walls in for painting for them. They started doing a bit around the edges the other day, you know, just the corners of the rooms and what have you. Just put a light coat on first, just to see. Sorry, just got distracted by a bird. Just to see what he was going to cover like, and we didn't have any rollers. We've been out to buy some yesterday, so yeah. So I'm just going to fill a little bit of the corners in and the nail holes and such like just before we can paint over. So that's this morning's little job. It's quite warm already, nice and sunny. Looks like it's setting for the day and it being like this, so great stuff. But if it gets too hot, obviously we'll do the inside jobs, and if we can get outside, you know, and do some, there's still a little bit of trimming to do, a bit of tidying up under the barn still, so we'll do things like that. So I'm down at the smaller house and I'm just putting some sealant into the edges of the door frame down here. You can see it's probably a grey colour, and all I'm doing is filling all like these sort of holes under the switches and things, just for keeping spiders out really, things like that. You know, stop spider runs and things like that nature. I've done one or two little nail holes. There seem to be plenty of them about. This decorator's sealer's grey. It's a bit echoey in here, as you can hear, because the room's empty. But once I get this done, we can begin and just paint straight over everything. We're going to paint all the walls, ceilings and everything just in white. It's a little bit dark in here, so a bit difficult to see. There's a little crack down there, but that's no bother at all. Paint will cover that, and one over there. So that's all I'm doing this morning. I'm using a skeleton gun, just some mastic, which is proper decorator's mastic for sealing, but I expected it to be white and it's not, so yeah, must learn a bit more Portuguese, I think. But yeah, it'll still cover over, it's paintable over, and that's the main thing. So I'm just filling the big gap underneath the window, and I'm going to fill around it as well. I do know that it's woodworm on here. We've got some woodworm treatment we're going to put on as a temporary. Obviously we're going to have new windows put in because these are in pretty bad state. Sorry, I know it's difficult to see against the light. We want to keep some shutters like that, whether these are in good enough condition to clean up and reuse, I don't know, but hopefully so, because they're original and they're, you know, part of the building really. It'd be nice to keep them, but we'll have to see what we can do there. Yeah, so that's where I'm up to at the moment. I'm just going to go for a quick coffee break. So I just thought I'd show you this cloud over the mountains, over the village as well. It's funny, it just sits halfway across the mountains, it hasn't even got to the top. But yeah, makes a nice picture. So it's very warm today, so my plan is to remove this sink unit, what's built of brick. So yeah, it's very warm to work outside, so I'm trying to do the minimum outside and then start doing some stuff inside. So just going to crack on with that. Going to start by just driving the doors off, might get an idea of where we're heading. Now I can see roughly where the bricks are, so better have my glasses on actually. Some gloves. Oops. Better pick the floor mat up. Alfie, quiet.
You should have a dust mask on. Can I get you to do me a favour?
Yeah.
Can you just come and push this on? I've managed to do the other one, but not this one. Should have had your camera on stand.
It's on there, and it's running. There you go then. So that was Debbie's just been to get the roller pushed on. She's got one on but couldn't get the other. We've got a couple of rollers, so the girls are carrying on painting from the other day. Nice bit of metal in there, I don't know really what it's for, it's sort of a bit twisted up and looks like it's been built for something else. But, yeah, and then it's been used as a support. As we've said before, the Portuguese tend to reuse everything, so yeah. I'll try and reuse it at a later date. So, that's the front out of this side. I don't particularly know how the top's held in, but I think I might just take the side out there and then see if I can knock that off the wall. So we'll go from there. being a bit careful because I don't know how it's tied into the it is. No, it's not. So that's good. Nicely bit there. But when it comes in big bits, so that's the front and the side out. There's an inner support there. I ain't quite sure what's holding this bigger piece. It could be tied into the wall with some steel bar or something of that nature. I don't know whether I'm going to have to break it off in one piece, break it up or what. So I'm just going to have a start breaking the sink all out because I think that'll be thinner. And then we'll move around to this side when we get a bit further on. So yeah. So I just thought I'd go across the front and just see if I can see what it's built up of. But yeah. Once I get rid of the top half of the bricks, then yeah, that's interesting. Shame I ain't got any electric. I could get me SDS hammer drill out. I could do it with a generator. It's a bit noisy. Maybe a bit much just for one wall. Metal sink off just to see what's under there. And it's had what looks like a cement sink, and the aluminium sink's just been placed over the top of it. Yeah, I'll show you that. So I think I'm going to struggle getting that out. It seems to be thick concrete all the way along. So I've just pulled the sink out, and I think there are tiles on top there, and in fact I'm pretty sure they're tiles. And then it's had a concrete sink before by the look of it. That would have been the drain hole originally, I would think, and what they've done is knocked a hole in it so they can get the pipe on to drain the aluminium sink. So yeah, the aluminium sink come off quite easy, and obviously with the taps coming through the wall, it meant I didn't have to take any plumbing apart from the drain, which I'm actually worried about. I'll pull that out anyway. It's got no waste trap in it, I don't think. I'll have a check on that in a bit. But I'll pull the pipe out completely from the outside anyway. Get rid of the lock completely and then replace it with what we want. Yeah, so that's that for now. Thought I'd just record a bit of you. So, Debbie and Ellie Rose are both painting at the moment in Ellie Rose's lounge cum bedroom. It's going to be a bedroom first while we get sorted with the rest of it, but yeah, they're just giving it a good coat of white. Obviously we'll give it one coat today and dry, and then give it another one either a bit later on today or tomorrow. So that's what we're doing at the moment. Lovely, now the figs are starting to come. I've got some plums coming on the plum tree. So I've just knocked a chunk out of this corner. It looks like it is solid concrete, this piece. So I've just moved into the corner under the tiles. I thought I'd lift the tiles and just see what's under there. And we've just got a thin skin of cement and the tiles on top with some rebar. So I think what I'll do is knock the tiles out and take most of this out. Take that wall out and then see if I can knock that off. Depends on whether it's rebarred into the wall or not. Yeah, but whatever. It's got to come off, so that's the way it's going to be. So, there was a bit of rebar into the walls and a bit of reinforcing bar. Quite like the other one what I've taken out. It's actually in that piece down there. The sink's more or less just cajolo and render, so yeah, that should come out pretty easy. I did manage to catch a tap while I was just hammering there, but it all looks okay. Just flip the plastic cap off the top. So yeah, seems to be moving away from the, cracking away from the wall there. Yeah, I'm still a bit concerned about this piece, but what I might do, we're supposed to get the electric on tomorrow, so I might just knock this part out and then get my SDS drill in there and just take it to pieces carefully. Don't know, I might just demolish it like a idiot and see what happens. I mean, what can happen really? As long as I keep my hands and my feet out of the way, it can only fall. So, I said I like big pieces, but I think this is getting a bit ridiculous because I've just pulled the rest of the sink out in one lump. How I'm going to get it out of the house, I haven't a clue. But, you know, at least we're going somewhere. We're a bit lucky there. There's a bottle down there, so yeah, lucky I hadn't smashed that. But yeah, took them in. I think I'm going to have to break it in half at least. So, Ellie Rose decided to have a go at this. Slowly breaking the big thick concrete up. And yeah, not doing bad. So, because this is concrete all the way through, it's got sort of rebar in it, it's got some thin bars, it's got some thick wrought iron bars, you can probably see one there. It's a hell of a job to get it out, but it's coming. We're about 2/3 of the way there probably. The end wall, with it being that cajolo, will come out quite quick. I'm just using that for support really while I get some of this broken up. But yeah, it's coming. So that's it all out. Everything. So we're shoveling it into the barrow and I'm taking it out. I'll have some holes to fill down here and then I'll just clean it all up and get it painted. We need to paint all the rest of the walls too, so yeah.
It wants filling as well.
Yeah. So I was just going to show you this with the rubble out and the old sink and everything out. Obviously there's holes to fill in. Looks like there used to be another pipe went through at one point. That's the hole for the pipe what was there when we arrived, the one what was in use. Yeah, most of it come out pretty good. As you probably saw, the big concrete piece at the top was quite thick, quite heavy, but we got that out. Just needs the floor cleaning up a bit now, holes filling, floor washing down, and then at some point, you know, we've got all the whole kitchen to paint and what have you. And we're probably going to tile the floor as well. So yeah, I was going to do this on the other camera, the one that I've been using most of the time for this, taking this out, but it said battery exhausted, and I must say, in this heat, it's not the only one. Looking at the states of them. The flowers are starting to die back a bit now. So please give us a like, subscribe and ring the notification bell. Thanks for watching.
You can also get regular updates on Instagram and Facebook at Portugal Dreams. Bye!